Alright, this video is specifically for Windows users. In this video, let's install Miniconda on Windows. Go to Google and search for install Miniconda on Windows. So you will be landed into this official documentation of Miniconda. Just click on this installing on Windows. Okay, so from here you can download the Miniconda installer. Okay, just click on this. And after that, simply scroll down and you will see there is a platform, right? So we are installing it for Windows right now. So that's why you click on this Miniconda 3 Windows 64-bit. Okay, so make sure you're using 32-bit or 64-bit. Based on that, install this Miniconda 3. All right, so click on here and the installer will get downloaded here. Okay, so once the Miniconda is downloaded, I can go to your downloads folder. So from here, just right click and run as administrator. Okay, so this is very important. And once that is done, just click on yes, and your Miniconda installation wizard will open. Okay, so click on next, and it is same as how you install other Windows applications, right? So click on this I agree, and all users next, and this Miniconda will be installed inside this program data Miniconda 3. Okay, and if you want to change the installation path, you can change it from here. I will keep it like this, and I will click on next and click install. All right, looks like the Miniconda is installed, and I will click next and finish. Okay, so I'll close these documentation tabs. All right, now that our Miniconda is installed, now let's verify whether it is properly installed or not. Just go to here and search for Anaconda prompt. Okay, Anaconda prompt. So you'll see this Miniconda 3 here. Okay, so if you want to verify whether it is installed, just say conda --version. Okay, so now you can see Conda 24.5.0 is installed. So this is the current latest version. All right, so now we want to create the Conda environment. So it is just like how you create the Python virtual environment, right? So in Conda also we can create the environments. So you see this base is activated by default, right? So this is what is activated when you open the Anaconda prompt. So this is the default one. So now I want to see how many environments exist in my system right now. So what I'll do is I'll say conda env list, conda env list. So at this point I have one base, which is you see the star here, right? This is the one that is activated, so that's why you see the star here. So I'll also have this test env, right? So this is a test environment I created before creating this video. So I want to create one more environment. I will say conda create -- name. So here you want to give the name, so maybe I'll say env1. Okay, so conda create -- name env1. So I'll hit enter. So this will actually create your environment in the conda. So just proceed, type y and hit enter. Okay, now you can see the conda environment is created. Now we want to activate this conda environment, right? So if you see conda env list again, you will see 3, right? So earlier it was 2, base and test env. So right now we have created one more environment, env, right? So you can see here. So we want to go inside this env1, which means we want to activate this env1. So what I'll do is I'll say conda activate. You can see the instruction here, right? Conda activate env1. Okay, so now you see env1 is activated. It is just like how we use the virtual environments in Python. Okay, all right, so next what I want to show you is I want to deactivate this env1, right? So I'll say conda deactivate, simple. Okay, conda deactivate. All right, so now it is it just came back to base. If you want to come out of this base, you can simply run conda deactivate again, conda deactivate, and you see you're not inside any of the environment. So now that we have installed Miniconda on Windows, we can now go ahead and install Jupyter Notebook.